Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and you are not, losing your eyesight. You have not been hoodwinked. You have not been pranked. Manchester United have finally won a game of football this year, and they have somehow made it, quite hard on themselves yet again. But they have managed to win it at Old Trafford against Burnley, 3-2. The win for Manchester United. I went for a United win. I thought it was going to be a tough game for them. But if I'm being very honest, and I will give credit to Manchester United, I think they deserve this win, win because they were the better side for, let's say, 80% of the game. That first half they were really, really good. They were brilliant in that first half, and it is an unfortunate thing, and this is the problem with United, that they only were able to score one goal in that first half, and that was also an own goal. And they should have finished the game in that first half. They created so many good chances. They came close a couple of times, but they were just not really able to put the ball in the back of the net. And the one that they did, a good cross comes in. Casemiro with a thumping header. A goalkeeper tries to save it, comes off the defender from the crossbar of the defender into the back of the net, becomes 1-0. Quite an unlucky goal for Burnley to concede, but the way that the game was going, United deserved that goal. I'm not gonna deny that. I think they were really good, and you watch these type of games and you just wonder, like, why can't you play like this every time, because you could see the movement, the way that they were moving, the passes, everything was really good today in that first half. Second half comes in and they continued from where they left off. Like, it's not like they stopped playing good, but against the run of play, Burnley have that counter attack and they go ahead, and Foster scores the goal and it becomes a 1-1, and you're thinking, same old Manchester United, here we go again, shooting themselves in the foot. One silly mistake and the lead is gone. But they come back within a couple of minutes. They scored that goal, a great goal from Mbeumo, to be very honest with you. He took the shot very nice and scores it, makes it 2-1, and then Manchester United are yet again in the lead. But being typical United, being the United that we have known for the last, almost a decade now, to be very honest with you, they go ahead and they again, make a mistake and they give away the lead. How they concede that goal, I don't know. Becomes a 2-2, and then you start to wonder. When it was 2-2, that was the only time in the game where I thought, maybe, United might end up dropping points yet again. And if that would have happened, that would have been something really else. But again, I'm going to give credit to United because, they kept on going. They stuck their necks out and they tried to get the win. And they got it. It's a bit dodgy, the penalty decision, especially after everything what had happened in that early on in that Chelsea Fulham game. But they give it, it is like a 50-50. It is one of those decisions, if I'm being very honest with you, that if you are a United fan, they're going to say it's 100% it's a penalty. If you're a rival fan, it doesn't matter if you're a Burnley fan. If you're a rival fan, you're going to say it's not a penalty. So it is one of those things, if I'm being very honest with you. Bruno Fernandes steps up and he takes a great penalty. After last week, it is a good thing for him as well. What happened to him against Fulham, after that scoring 2 against Grimsby and now scoring today again in a crucial moment, 97th minute, he goes ahead and he scores that penalty to get that first win for Manchester United. And it was a big win. People are gonna say it is Burnley and whatnot, but mentally and psychologically, and emotionally, it was a huge moment for them. And that is why I keep on saying it's a massive win. They needed to win that game, because if you don't win that game, I personally think Amorim is dead man walking at the moment. So and everything that is gonna come right now is a blessing. But if they don't win this, it keeps on getting worse and worse. And again today you see the reason why they keep on struggling. Teams of all Manchester United team would never have let the situation come to this entire situation where you need a penalty to get over the line, where they would not have let be controlling that entire first half and just scored a single goal. So it showed the problems of Manchester United quite clearly. Sorry, I don't know what happened. This basically just summed up Manchester United, if I'm being very honest with you. This game literally summed up. Burnley, you got a feel for Burnley. You got to give them a huge credit. It take guts for a promoted team to come to Old Trafford and to play like that. I mean, they defended so good in that first half. They unfortunately they conceded a unlucky on goal, but they kept on going. They came, they fought back one time, they fought back a second time, making sure that they stay true all and right. And it's such a hard break for Burnley, especially how hard they played, being a promoted side, going to Old Trafford. It's never easy, and then to give a performance like that, and then to be taken away, to be snatched away, a point being snatched away right at the end. I mean, it hurts. It is really going to hurt for Burnley, the players, the manager, the fans, all of that. But then again, it is sort of one of those where you can look at it two ways. Either you can get sad and you can get disheartened and whatnot about losing the point, or you can look at it in a way that we played so good. They had to get lucky to get that penalty. We made sure that it was really hard. We came back to 2 times, and we put them under the pump. They were really under pressure. We played really good football, and and we were just it was not our day, and they just got the point. They just got the 3 points and got the win. So I mean, it is going to be a disappointing day for Burnley. The feeling is going to be disappointing. It is this type of games, like if Burnley lose like quite comfortably 2-0, the fans are going to be like, okay, yeah, it was away at Old Trafford and whatnot. But then to have a game come at 2-2 and then to lose at a 97th minute because of a penalty, I mean, it hurts even more. So it's a sad day. But for United, as I said before, it was an important game. And I mean, I would like to mention one player specifically that I ripped apart in that Grimsby Town video. It was Diego Dallo. I mean, the difference or in performance from that game and today's game was miles. It was worlds apart. And again, this is one of the reasons why I keep on saying, and I'm praising him at the same time I'm criticizing him. It is Manchester United. Everything happens there at the moment. See, I've said this before, when they were about to sack Ten Hag at the start of last season. I said they should not sack Ten Hag. Because it is not the manager's fault. I keep on saying, and people are gonna say the problem are the players. The players have been a problem since Wenger, since Solskjaer, Mourinho, Rangnick, then Ten Hag, and now Emery. The player power at Manchester United is so much. The players just don't play when they don't want to play, and you can see it. Against Grimsby Town, it was basically the same team that played, and now it is the same team that played today again. So it just feels like they don't want him there. And when they decided they don't want a manager, they keep on playing poorly. It happened with Ten Hag, it happened with Solskjaer, it happened with Mourinho, it happened with Wenger, it happened with Moyes. I can keep on going and on, and they list all the managers that failed at Manchester United. I think there's something rotten inside the club, and players are a big part of it. And again, Diego Dallo's performance today sums it up perfectly. I mean, you could not defend against a League 2 side, and today you were immense. I mean, he had a really great game. Going forward, going backward, he was really good. So it just shows that what is happening at Manchester United, and people are going to have a go at Emery. I mean, of course, you can you are going to have a go at Emery, but the players need to look at themselves as well. And again, I'm going to mention it. Benjamin Sesko, he did not play. Again, it's you spend about 80 million on a player, and it's a 4th game of the season already, and he keeps on. He's not starting a Premier League game till now. Quite questionable if I'm being very honest with you, but we'll see what happens to him after the international break. Great timing for United to get the win just before the international break. It was really necessary. A heartbreak for Burnley. That is from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 550 subscribers as quickly as possible. About 25 subscribers remaining, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.